I mean, it's good meeting you. I'm Jay. I'm the one that runs the company with obviously know who Brett, is, right? Or did you just
Yeah.
randomly come across us?
Nah, I've seen on TikTok.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Other
Hmm.
than that, I mean, where are you based out of right now?
I stay in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay, I'm from Cali. Well, here's what I want to do because I do have some info on you here from when you booked, but I just still want to dive deeper because ultimately I want to make sure I can actually help you coming into this with us.
Hmm.
If everything looks good, great. You know, we can come up with the best situation for you, the best route, talk about the investment, the return on it, and everything. But if for any reason, bro, if you hate it, you don't like me, just let me know. Like, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. It's for you at the end of the day. Okay,
Gotcha. That makes sense.
sound fair enough?
Hmm.
All right, well, what's going on, bro? I mean, how can we help?
Basically, just trying to see what the next level is to market my brand. I'm trying to take this junk more serious, and like I said, I seen y'all's uh scaling company on TikTok. So whatever I can to just push my niche and put people onto what I got going on. That way I can get my shit higher and get more sales. That's really just what I want to do.
Of course, I'm looking at it right now. Let's see, okay, so it just says, like that's what it is.
That's the brand.
Yeah. That was hard, bro. How when
Appreciate
did
it.
you originally start it up?
I started it like early last year, like January. Then I did my drop uh August. My
Okay.
first drop August, and that's the last drop I did since then. But I'm trying to prepare for the next drop. But I want this one to be like really get into the next level.
Okay, there we go. I mean, so when did you originally start everything up for yourself?
Um, I'd say around June of last year.
June. Okay, so and then you launched 2 months after. How did that go for you?
I mean, for my first drop, because I had a brand before, but I rebranded it to this because I feel like this, because the whole point is like, just do you. But I did 1.5 in sales for my first drop, but it took like 2 weeks to get to that point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like that's decent, but I feel like it could have been better.
Yeah, if you're making sales, it says something. If you made absolutely nothing, it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You made 1.5. How much of that was actual profit? Like how much are you spending on the brand? How does that go for you?
I feel like I broke half. Honestly, that's the only downside because I was marketing like through brand people like influencers, like who's Casper and all them, and just paying people to be in my brand. But also, I think I did like I paid for ads as well on Instagram, but I don't think like I did it the best way I could.
Okay, like you were boosting your post?
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, that's usually how, everybody starts out. There's nothing wrong with that. I
Hmm.
mean, it's not your fault. You're trying to make it work for yourself. And you started in June. What's been going on after August of that drop? Like, what have you been doing all the way till now?
I really just had it was a lot of just life stuff in college and trying to stack my bread up, but now I feel like comfortable enough to like put my bread and invest into my brand right now.
Okay, so are you still in college now or break or how's that for you?
I'm on right now a summer break. I'm off my first semester.
Okay, so when do you go back?
I go back August.
August. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have some time then. And then are you working right now? How are you keeping it, for
Uh,
yourself?
I'm not working at all.
Okay.
Just brand and trying to do photography. Like I take my own flicks for my brand as well.
Okay,
Mhm.
you're hustling, bro. But I just want to make sure that the hustle is doing you right, because at the end of the day, it's great and all to hustle, but we want to make sure you're not spreading yourself out so thin to where it hurts you in the end. Obviously, we're here to
Yes.
help you. I mean, now it seems like, do you feel like you have the time now since you're off of school and no work, or how do you feel about it?
Nah, I feel I got all the time in the world to focus on this.
Okay, how old are you, bro? You seem young.
I'm 21.
21. Okay, there we go. Well,
Mhm.
if you're not working, so you have the time. In the meantime, while you do have the time, what is it that you've been working on so far, or trying to get into things to just actually have a good drop for the next one?
Like I said, I just started photography. I'm trying to make that as a side hustle, but also I feel like that's like two birds out with one stone. So I reach out to like people like I'm supposed to plan another shoot for Casper soon. Just reaching out to people trying to see who I could flick up in my brand. That way it's like, I'm working in on that craft, and also getting models who want professional pictures done to get into my brand and market.
Okay. Are you doing all this by yourself? No partners, nothing?
Oh, this is by myself. I mean, unless you count like the friends who, like wear my shirts and stuff like that, yeah. But like as for like the logins, who has the account passwords, all that is me. Who posts me.
You're doing everything then.
hmm
Okay. How do you feel like that's been going for you so far?
Um, I feel like it's better. I don't like too much people in my work because I feel like 1 year, like you tell people too much about what you got going on, just that could fuck up how you going. So I feel like it's going smooth. I mean, haven't seen much progress like profit wise for making like doing photography, and obviously since my last job for my brand, but still I feel way better doing it all on my own.
Yeah. Okay. Because my biggest thing, you have the work ethic, bro. Like you're not, from what you're telling me, you're not lazy. I mean, you're in school, you're trying to drop a brand, you're already dropped, you're making progress so far. The
Appreciate it.
only thing that worries me, and it's not really a worry, it's just more so like I'm looking out for your best interest.
Nah, be honest, like straight up.
Yeah, trust me. If it sounds like I'm being a dick or an asshole, let me know. But I'm gonna be the most blunt person you probably ever talk to. Like I
I
just,
I I'd rather that than like sugarcoat shit. So
yeah, I don't trust me. I don't blow smoke up people's ass. Like, I want to make sure I'm actually helping. But for you, the only thing is just the finances. The last thing I want is for you to come into this because, like, yes, we're gonna be the most expensive, I mean, partnership you'll ever look at.
hmm
Any reason or any clue why?
uh, I mean just cause like
What is it that made you reach out to us in order to take care of you and helping you grow your brand?
cause I seen the work y'all put in for other people's brands, and I heard he also helped out the drop for that too.
Yeah. The
hmm
big thing is we actually care, but it's not just that we care, is we can care and provide the results at the same time. It's not just bullshit.
Gotcha.
But I don't want you to make an investment in this partnership and then it leaves you with nothing to where we can't help you grow your brand. Like we need money for yourself to grow, have the inventory, have that money for the creatives, everything that goes into your brand. We want to make sure you can actually grow it. So the money isn't the most important thing for us
hmm
when it comes to making that investment with us, but it's also important for you yourself, bro. The last thing I want is for you to do that and you have jack shit and then you have all the knowledge, the help, and the information, the mentoring, but you have nothing for yourself. So for you, I just kind of got to get financially personal with you. Is that cool? Just to make sure I can actually help.
Yeah.
Okay. If not, like we can't do this now. Like I said, I mean, we've been around for a while. You can always come back to us in the future. There's no problem with that. But my biggest thing is like right now, do you pay any bills or like are you like lucky enough to be able to have everything taken care of for you?
I
What's your
mean, my folks, I live in the crib. They pay for the bills. I only thing I pay my pops like phone bill, and for like financial. Other than that, I really just pay my insurance, which is like I say around 450 a month.
4 to 450?
Yeah, 400 to $450.
Okay, so your monthly you spend at least 500 on bills.
Yeah,
Okay. Besides what you're spending on bills, what is it that you actually have saved to yourself, like to your name at this point right now?
6K.
Okay. And is that like towards, because I don't know about you, but like me, I growing up, I had to fucking help my family. I wasn't in the
Mhm.
best situation. Do you help your family or do you have any emergencies or is that like emergency money or what is that set aside for?
That's just set aside for the brand and like just personal stuff, just personal in general. That's just my regular savings. I I got a check from. I also got more bread coming in because I got in a car accident recently, which is supposed to be coming in like 2 weeks or something like that. So I should be. That's why I'm not really too worried like how much. I said I wanted to put like 1 to 2K just to start out with y'all. That's what I told Leo, who was on the call with yesterday.
Yeah.
Um, but money I'm not really worried about. Like I'm sitting pretty good and I don't spend too much. Like I be in the crib. Like I mean food, yeah, but like but at the
No, you're
same
good.
time I agree because I feel like last drop I spent too much while trying to focus on making profit, but wasn't worried about how much I was spending or putting in to make that profit. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying not to do wrong. That's really why I tried to also hit y'all up as well.
Yeah. What do you feel like you did wrong the first time when you did make all those spending choices? Like what happened?
Well, one, after my drop, I first went on I went on a trip like the week after my drop to Florida. And I feel like that also was a spending issue, but also, um, I feel like I paid too much into putting people into marketing my stuff. Like I
Mm.
didn't, I paid people to repost and do all this, which brought traction, but I feel like if it broke even, that's not good.
Yeah. Let me get this down. How much were you spending for each person that you did pay when you were paying per post?
For Casper, I paid like 350 just for a story post. For this other like clothing model, he charged me 200. Yeah, 200. And then another one charged me $80. But also paid like 500 to get like um who did I have post? I think it was 500 to have No Neck J in my stuff and also
You had No Neck J on it?
yeah,
No way. Okay.
because he was popping at the time, so everyone was trying to hop on. So that's why I did that. But
Okay.
yeah, and also just money wise, other than that, just gas and going to them, actually driving far because I don't live that close.
So I'm looking at like you probably spent at least 1,500. Like you broke even
Mm,
or
yeah, I broke close to. I didn't- I broke. I probably made more than I spent, but it was close.
yeah, okay.
Mm,
Okay. So then the biggest thing that I'm seeing here is do you feel like you kind of just in the beginning winging it and just paying for people just to get your name?
Basically, like I
Okay.
was just trying to see like which would whoever I seen was popping. I was like, okay, maybe if I pay them to do this, I could have exposure for my brand, which it brought. But it's like I want more.
No, yeah, of course.
Mm,
We need you to get more. The biggest thing that I see is, and there's like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. You just didn't know. That's
mm,
your fault. Now, the whole point of us is to take care of that, show you what to do and how to do it, so you don't have to keep going through the mistakes that we went through. Take the time that it took us, but as well as you have all the help and information by your side from us as well. Now, usually that's what people do in the beginning, going into this themselves. I see them, they do like research on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, whatever they can to find a way to get themselves out there first.
mm,
And the story post is one of the biggest things because you feel like, somebody posted famous, great. But you also have to
exactly.
look at their followers aren't always going to be the most important thing. It's also about who engages with them because it's just in case you didn't know, anybody's followers, 10% of that is going to take action on whatever they have to provide.
Mm,
Another 10% looks at what it is that they're providing. So, No Neck J is just, funny. That's it.
mm,
So whatever you pay him to do, it has to do something with being funny. And those people, if they truly are, you just fucking with him, great. They're gonna make whatever purchase it is that he has to offer. But it's always 10%, 1 to 10% of whatever their followers are, because that's usually the hardest and most engaging people that has follows them. Does
that
that
makes
make
sense.
sense?
Yeah.
That's one thing. The second thing is you also have to look at how consistent is that engagement, because some people, are super fucking trendy. I've You reminded me about No Neck J. I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, he ain't popping as much as he was last year, but I mean,
Exactly. So
mm,
that's another thing is it all depends on what's going on to where how consistent is it, who's following, and what percentage of that following is actually going to engage on whatever they have to share. So that's the first thing. And it's a learning experience. You didn't fail, and whether if you fail, it's a lesson. Either way, you're good.
mhm,
You're making sales. Obviously, you have something that people like. That's the number one thing. But for you, people love, of course, logos and everything. But one thing that I want you to understand when you're coming into this with us, we're not going to just focus on just the brand, or not the brand, but just the logo and how the t-shirts and how the clothing looks. A lot of people nowadays are switching over to people that they can really relate to. storytelling, your background, your history, what's been going on, the whole reason why you started your brand, that's going to be the most important thing for when people come and look at your page.
That makes sense.
Have you ever thought about it that way?
Make a video about that, like to get people to market or like market out. It's not just like, oh, you have a brand and it looks cool. It's more about like how the lifestyle and how it came up to be that brand and like niche basically. So,
Exactly.
and I've
Like,
thought about that.
what is your reasoning behind?
For me, it was really just, I just feel like people would be just trying to take control of people's lives and like people be hating and like also having judgment towards what you do. Cause I feel like I've had that a lot as I was growing up. And I was like, nah. And a lot of things plus I always say fuck you or like fuck them. So I was like, why not just make that like, fuck what they saying, just do you.
There we go. That's what you have to tell, bro. So when we're coming into this, obviously there's strategies that we're going to implement with you so you
Mhm.
understand that. But like that's the thing you're going to have to hold on throughout this entire journey of your brand, start to finish.
That makes sense.
For you, have you ever hired any experts or coaches or anything of that sort to help you in your brand, or is this kind of the first time for you?
This is the first time.
Seems like you're pretty clear on what you want, but like why in the past since the last drop, why haven't you continued scaling it on your own?
Simply just procrastinating and worry. And also I felt like I didn't have enough.
Okay. What
Mhm.
do you mean by that?
Like financially, I didn't feel like I wouldn't have enough to even go back and like start up again.
Okay. Besides that, you said like worried. Like what is it that you're worried about?
I was worried like I was just gonna put too much and like not basically worried that I wasn't the drop wasn't going because I'm trying to make it to where my brand like not necessarily change my life, but it grows each time. I feel like it wouldn't have been much growth if I started, especially I didn't know what my next design would be for my brand. Like I was just worried, like basically, should I drop this? Because I didn't even like the first set of shirts I dropped, but everyone else fucked with them. So I was like, okay, cool. This is what people like. I'll market it. But I was like, I don't know. I just felt like I was just worried how if the drop wasn't gonna be good if I tried again, basically.
Okay. So you almost let the procrastinating get to you.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, one thing, bro, is like I said, I'm gonna be like the most blunt person you'll ever talk to coming
straight
into this.
up.
The procrastination is the biggest thing that hurts anybody. Like, forget about this business, like anything. You procrastinate to hit the gym. You procrastinate to ask that chick out. You procrastinate for marriage, that job, whatever the fuck it is. The more you procrastinate, the easier it is going to be to procrastinate. Simple as that. It's the fact that you did your drop, even though you didn't like it. Look at what happened. Other people did.
That's true.
You have to keep doing those types of habits in order to keep pushing forward, bro. Like I know it's scary, but like being a brand owner is never gonna be easy. It'll get easier, but it's never just gonna be easy.
That makes sense.
So yes, I'm here to help you build your personal brand and get you out there, but I'm also here to push you outside of your limits so you can continuously make habits that leads you to grow your brand inevitably.
Hmm.
Make those uncomfortable decisions because it does matter. As weird or cliche as it may sound, that's literally what it is. You're going to have to make those uncomfortable decisions for your brand to keep moving forward. Simple as that. Now, if you haven't been doing it on your own because of that, that's what we're here for. We're kind of that accountability partner. I'm going to kick you in your ass personally, not just to like hurt you, but literally just to make sure you don't fall off the path.
That makes sense.
Like accountability partner. That's how we see it.
Hmm.
We're here to help you as long as you're here to help yourself. Other than, is he newer on your radar, or like, how do you feel about everything so
Nah, I've seen him since I've seen the cars he had. What he had a fucking. I seen shit's hard.
far?
Um, I seen him since he was just what I think he was drop shipping in his folks' crib and shit like that. I've seen him on and off for a while. Like I don't necessarily follow him. Like I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go and tap it. But like if he pops up on my page, I'll scroll for a few videos.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. And do you feel that trust there? Is there anything that's concerning you or worrying you that you wanted to ask about to make sure you get to that point where you feel 110% all in?
I feel like, okay, have y'all ever failed on scaling a brand? Like, honestly.
Well, there's two sides to go about the company.
Mm-hmm.
Either we scale it for you or we teach you how to scale it. So when it comes to the help, what type of help are you looking for? Like, do you want us to show you everything that we know, give you the coaching, the help, and information for you to build your own brand with our help? Or do you want us to take over and do everything for you?
I want the help, like to learn how to do that myself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because either way, we're successful no matter what. But the biggest thing is it's going to be harder for you to be doing it yourself. It's still with our help, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously,
I
the
have to
work
put in the work.
exactly.
Okay,
That's
that
the only
makes
thing. Some people come into this, they make the investment, they say they're all in. Next couple weeks, their communication goes to shit. Life happens, which is always going to happen. Emergencies happen, somebody dies, somebody, family, birthday, whatever it is. And like I said, those bad habits lead into more bad habits, and then you just fall off the path. That's why I say we're picky about who comes into this. And I'm also that blunt person that people need to talk to so you don't fall off the path.
that makes sense.
So for you, I mean, you don't seem like that type of person, but are you sure you can actually make the time to be able to communicate, put in the time, work, and effort into your business with us?
100%. That's why I'm here now.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing because we can give you everything. It's literally up to you though to put in the work and take in everything that we give you. We have no fear when it comes to failure. I'll tell you that. The
Uh,
other thing is, what other questions do you have? Like, did I answer that question, or if you want me, I'll leave you more.
so basically, like, yeah, well, I agree with you. I see what you're saying. Basically, y'all have had brands where basically, like, it hasn't been that successful due to something's happened on like the actual brand owners end.
Yes.
Okay, then that makes sense.
Like, does that worry you, or because you don't
I
seem like the
mean,
person
not
to
really,
do
because like, I mean, that just makes sense. It's like you pay for help on it if you don't act on it. Like at the end of the day, y'all are doing fine because y'all that's y'all's business. It's really just my business I gotta take care of. So that
exactly.
makes sense.
We're here to take care of you, bro. As long as you're willing to take care of yourself, like
Mhm.
help you, so we can help you as well. Simple as that.
Gotcha.
You're with your communication, we can help because we know what problems you're having. We know what issues you're going through. We can come in, show you what to do, how to fix it. Then it's up to you to fix it. If you don't, how can we be blamed for that?
That's real.
Simple as that. The other thing is, besides the worries, I mean, you feel like you're a lot better on that.
Hmm.
Okay. Any other concerns, or if you want, I can kind of explain on how everything works. I just want to make sure you're fully understanding everything before I do
No,
that.
you've been straightforward and clear, so I understand it so far. Hmm.
Other than that, I just want to go over the program and what comes into it. There's two different ways. Like I said, there's the part where we take over and we do everything for you, or we show you what to do, how to do it with everything that we do for those same path as you. That's that accountability that I was telling you about. You need someone below you so you can teach them something. You have that sense that you actually know what you're doing with us and you're getting that help. And then you need somebody above you, which are those 6 figure a month brands. You get to ask for their type of advice as well, not just hearing from us, but the big brands as well. Does that make sense as well?
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds everything you said makes sense. It makes clear. Like so, basically, like you giving the layout how to do each thing, whether it be through Facebook ads, TikTok ads, showing us how to lay it out, and also we get to like the weekly calls. We get to talk to all the people who are mentoring, but also people who have other brands that actually scaling theirs and actually have done good on their stuff as well.
Exactly. And
Mm.
then the last two things that you're going to get access to, there are, you get access to that.
Okay, cool.
Did that confuse you at all? Or did that completely make sense? Or 1 out of 10, where do you feel like you're at so far?
Nah, we're just 10 right now because you that's making sense.
Okay, cool. Thing that you get, it's a one-time payment up front, and this investment is going to be. Other than that, like that's how both sides are to the company. A lot more helpful for you, your situation, and your needs. So you get the understanding, you get the help, you get the mentorship, and you don't have to rely on us to make your money. It's we help you make that money, but you also have the knowledge for yourself forever. Like that's how everything is. Unless you had any questions, any concerns, that's what I'm here for, so we can talk it out.
Um, mm, no, that's not so. Well, only question. So it's like as a down payment, like straight up, like fully.
Well, most clients when they come into this with us, yeah, they take care of the payment up in full. I mean, is that like a problem for you, or are you able to swing that?
No, I can swing that. That's just like damn. I mean, it's a lot, but it's like damn, I can swing it, but it's like I'm I'm cool.
Okay, well, other than that, like, because I don't want you to worry about the money. Like, it's the last thing on my mind. My biggest thing is like, do you actually seeing
I guess
yourself?
I guess my worry is like I guess I swing that and like I don't make it because I know I'll push myself to do it, but I don't know. Let's see, that'd be my worry is like putting too much in and not getting much out.
You're good, bro. That's you want to know what that is? Respectfully, it's just your inner bitch talking. Simple as that. And look, I'm not here to judge, bro. We all have that. Like me, I love traveling. I love exploring the world. All I see is Instagram videos of planes crashing left and right. And every time I get on a flight, I'm like, fuck, I swear I don't want to
That's
die.
true.
That inner bitch, bro. It happens. But I'm still going on that flight, bro. I'm still traveling regardless. The biggest thing, bro, is this part, it's in your control. I can't fucking control the pilots in the flight. That's not on me. This part is in your control. You wake up tomorrow, you're not going to sleep all day. You're going to be putting in the work on your brand. And then the next day, and then the next day. And I'm going to come around the next week and make sure you at least have done something. That's me, that accountability partner, to make sure you're doing something.
Oh, give me 1 second.
You're good. You're good. I was saying, like, use me as your personal accountability partner. Because I'm going to text you my personal number after this. But I want you to know, like, that's what I'm here. You're going to have one person that you get to message to kick you in the ass or give you advice that you don't want to hear, but you need to hear. That's going to be the most important thing, because as soon as you fall off, the only reason why people fall off is because communication. Something in life happens, emergency with your mom or your dad, or something goes wrong and you're just not talking back. How am I supposed to help, bro?
That's true.
I need you to keep communications. If you
For
can
sure.
do that, I can do my part and help you. Same thing as the entire team. You're going to get access to all of that. Does that make sense for you?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, that's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for. It's yeah, it's scary. But I told you we're going to be the biggest and most expensive company you partner with. But that's because it's a partnership, bro. Like it's one on one. It's you and I. It's you and the team. It's not just you by yourself. Like the only time it's gonna be you by yourself is you in your room putting in the work. But that's it. You have the coaches. You have other brand owners, high six-figure brand owners. You have us. Do not be afraid to reach out, bro.
Gotcha.
Seriously.
That's all understandable and clear. I get it.
Okay. Other than that, did you have any questions, or you just ready to get things going?
I'm ready to get things going. I'm trying to see how to scale my junk to the next. Like I said, I just want to get this junk successful. I'm trying to move out.
Where do you plan on moving out? Like, if you're gonna do that, like, where do you plan on doing it?
I really would just want to live in the city in Atlanta. I just want a little apartment up in the city, be out, trying to move out by August.
Let's make it happen, then, bro. My biggest thing is making sure that you feel good about this. You trust the process, because you can trust us as much as we want. We can show you the proof in the work, but you got to put it in. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure before we get things going, I have all the correct information here. Okay. Let's see. Customer. The email for the receipt. Do you want me to switch that Gmail, or do you want me to use a different one? It's just for a receipt. Nothing crazy.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay. So let's do this right here. And then I'm gonna spell out your entire name from just to make sure, because some people do put this incorrectly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. Let's see. Okay. Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then how do you say the last name? And then let's see, phone number.
6
Okay. And then what is the home address you're putting on file for yourself?
up. 41.
Is it humid out there in Atlanta?
Yeah. Very much humid.
Okay. That's where you're at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Save that for yourself in the system. Okay. And then for the payment, are you using a credit card, a debit card, or what's best for you?
Debit card.
Okay. Okay. Is it a Visa, MasterCard?
Visa.
Visa? Okay. So then we're going to start off with the expiration date.
Let me get my wallet.
And how you feeling, bro? Excited, scared, nervous, all the above?
I mean, I'm excited, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm nervous. But like you said, it's the inner bit, because I mean, you gotta take the risk to jump in. So,
Yeah, bro, there's nothing wrong with being nervous. Bro, I'm telling you, I get nervous on every fucking flight. But once you land, everything's a lot better.
okay, so the expiration is
And then the security code.
8.
Okay, and then the card number.
5. Zero.
Okay, and then it's with the same zip code.
Yeah.
What was the zip code again?
3.
Okay. If it declines, you should receive a text message. I mean, who do you bank with? Okay, so you should, just in case, because you don't spend this type of money left and right, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you should either get a call or a text message. If it declines, and let me know, okay? If it does go through, I'll also send you your receipt right after. Okay, it did go through, and then I'm sending the receipt right now. Let me know if you get that receipt.
Oh, I got it.
As long as the hoe outside with the zoo shit, never see home. 26-12 be the squad, we all beat the odds. How that shit unknown. None of the ops ever